I'm saying? I like to be like honest because people like to try to take shit out of context. Girl, I ain't even brushed my teeth in 2 days. I still got the same shirt on for 3 days. Okay, this is a mess. I don't know what I'm on right now. Okay, but it's just telling you that none of that shit got nothing to do with somebody's mental. If it take for me to shut down everything and not think about nothing, I barely ate food today. I had a breakfast sandwich. I ate half of it this morning, and then I ate half of it now. It's about your mental. I don't give a fuck. I want to let you know that you ain't gotta be people judging people off of stuff like this and laughing and mocking. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Jesus laid up on that cross for I don't know how many days with them same clothes on. You get what I'm saying? But when this time, it's gonna be time. When it's time, it's gonna be time. But yeah, I've been really just I don't know on something. I just been on a one track mind. So them boys that sacrificed their life on the field, that had to live and sleep under a pile of leaves in Vietnam for days in the hot sweltering heat with all them clothes on, ooh, and them boots and shit in that heat. This is for them. This is for them. We got Temperance here. And then we got the Hermit here. Somebody could be saying somebody's mentally insane because of the way that they carry themselves, or they have been during this attack. Okay? Like, again, some people could go through a problem or whatever like this. They could get beat up by a whole bunch of people. It could change their life. For somebody just that's an innocent person to get jumped or mugged or something, and they might go into depression, and they might just, get into that I don't give a what energy. And and if that's what it takes for them to go within and process what happens to them, oh well, what is your problem? Why are you sitting there watching somebody in a time of trauma and pain? And these people must have resources that they got all this money to put inside these things, and you're not helping these people. It shows your true colors. So somebody is handling something the wrong way. Somebody's handler could be mentally ill. Or somebody could be a handler of yours and they're sick or something. You might need to get a new handler or have this person replaced. Okay, a handler is supposed to have you on your shit. So if you got handlers around you that's depleting you and restraining you and not allowing you to, or they're not, I would say if we these universal energies, there's things around you that work a certain way. We could have been on a program the first 20-something years of our marriage, and then it came off that program. Somebody kicked it off the program where me and this person was just doing what we were programmed to do. A little bit of, some of the shit we want to do within that program, but is it really your choice if you in a certain program where these is the only things that's being offered to you? Like people that came up in communities where all they do is drugs. I guess there is, because I never touched no real drugs. Or your family was alcoholics. There could be a chance that one person may not touch alcohol ever. Their whole family could drink and they don't drink. I guess somebody can be considered promiscuous or something and then turn into a good woman or a good wife at some point in time in their life. Depends on what energy you're dealing with, but I feel like somebody is sick or somebody is off balance here. This might be somebody you or I am not supposed to be with a handler. I'm not in the industry. I'm supposed to be in a lover situation with two people, but they could have, for the past couple years, they could have had somebody with a handler, something in the likeness of your mate. Yeah. Or this could also be talking about somebody that wanted to play like they was king or something like this, and they've been doing this for a while here. And this person have been ruling, or they've been doing something, and this person could be mentally ill. This could be somebody that I know, or not that I know, somebody I thought I knew in my life at some point in time that's ruling over me. This is why I'm not getting things passed or done. People are not wanting to listen to what I have to say. I don't feel like there's no progress or something. It's because this could be also a lion, somebody that's calling themselves a lion, but they mentally ill. Or like I said, they're in the industry, so they have a handler. Or somebody could be trying to give a handler to just a regular everyday citizen. Like this is a single family home. This is not a business. So somebody could be trying to label it as a business so they can record me in my home at a humiliating time, or at a time when I'm going through something, a battle, uphill battle, or spiritual battle. So either way, this is something that's you supposed to be in a lover situation, working with two people that's working at something at least together. You might be at odds. This person do their own thing at home, but y'all got a business you running together. Or you supposed to be on a spiritual journey together, but everything else in the house might be falling apart, or you might be having problems keeping it together because there's other shit that's going on. Your family, the needs of their family, the needs of your family, or whatever, but that's really not supposed to matter because those two people are supposed to be working together. So this could, yeah, on the big on with the red bloodline is up. I'm just seeing this on this truck between somebody's window. So it could be between window. We'll just call him Windows. You know, Microsoft, Microsoft Windows or something. We'll call him Windows. And then we have the on energy with the bloodline. These two could be in a commitment. This could be somebody that call themselves letting go of you and calling you mentally ill and letting go of you, and then joining a union with themselves. This could be somebody that became a lover of themselves. Or this is me, okay? You know, looking at a situation from a higher level and seeing that these two people, maybe one of these are supposed to be with me, or these could be also supposed to be looked at as the two towers that were supposed to be around me, and they the two towers could represent two men, two cherubim, two big strong men, two engineered individuals that are strong and can see things that I can't. Okay, two bodyguards. Okay, something like this. But this person, this Spencer energy, this could be this Spencer energy. This person could be mentally ill, or this person could be with this father, or was with this father, and this father could have been wearing my coat. And this is somebody is mentally ill here. Okay, I'll put this person's up. This person come off as really like structured and everything like this, but somebody is kind of crazy. And I'm gonna put her picture up, who I think it is, in a minute. Okay, and then you got the King of Pentacles. So this could be how somebody was running something. This masculine could be my masculine, the King of Pentacles. All right, and then this could be what's sitting alongside this father. But none of these people are gifted. This is not their stuff. This was not delivered to them. They could also have the sun in sackcloth. That could be me in darkness. Or there could be many people that's painting it black or wearing black. And something that these people were doing could be being shown here. All right. That these people that wear black or painted black, or this could be also like Game of Thrones. This could have something to do with some kind of group. Okay. Or these could be, like I said, these Saint Germain energies. I was getting Saint, not Paul, Saint Joseph or something like this. Saint Joseph's could be somewhere where somebody was being held. But these people that was doing this, they're in reverse here. They're not gifted. They are all coming off of the server. Oh, my feet look horrible. Oh, no. I guess this is as close as homeless that you could get here. I mean, it could be worse. Oh. Oh. Yeah, somebody could be sleeping with this father, could know about a male living. Oh, living. Or sleeping with a Queen of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands could be mentally ill as well. This black cat in reverse. Somebody's name could be Kat, Katarina, Kathleen, Katie. Also was hearing like a Russian name like Katya or something like this. Oh, Katniss, the girl from the Mockingjay. All right, but somebody could be sleeping with a Queen of Wands in reverse. This could be a man. It's not a woman. Or this is something else here. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. Somebody's Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The person shouldn't have done something, and now they can't repair from something here. Okay? They could have had something. I mean, this could be the energy here. I wonder if this is a friends group or not. Because I was thinking about my little sister, how my so-called half little sister. I think that is a dupe. I think it is something that was created by China to take over, to complete the taking over of the royal crown on the low. All they would have to do is take the head senior royals and turn them into robots. Have me in the background as a real royal of this century. This is my turn. I could be old as hell here on this earth. I've been here. Nobody's taking that crown. China went against me with LaRasha and putting my dad's intelligence in a Chinese man. And then you acted like LaRasha was the daughter of this Chinese man. And you put them in our judicial system. And so you don't get to repair from that. We got the Ace of Swords here. Somebody's being enlightened about this. And then for the last 23 years, y'all use that judicial system to steal everything, all my resources of the royal family or whatever this is here on this soil. And to infiltrate certain things, certain lands and things like this, being greedy. This could also be somebody that used this other feminine energy because she was good with getting money or something like this. And then they just got rid of this person. Now, somebody could have been doing this shit anyway. The whole thing could be this, a masculine or a feminine working, doing these things or whatever, so that they could fix something, but we don't know. Yeah, this could be what somebody is up to. Maybe this person was being stingy. This could also be the son or a son of this man. Could be one of your sons, they sons, I don't know. But somebody's trying to bring something to this person. An older woman. You know, she look like she's in a settlement or something. Y'all, I can't. You know, these people so wicked. These people are so wicked. Why I'm good. Have Spinderella ever been on the Wendy Williams show? I don't know why I'm getting a cross between that. Anyways, this journey would have been a lot nicer if these people would have just been honest. Like, yeah, that's not your real husband. Yeah, your daughter is the girl that we did label your daughter Nazaria, and that's what happened to your daughter. She was taken, and we just didn't want you to panic. You know, if I don't have nothing to do with these people in this house, I don't like the house that much no more anyway. I would like to keep it amongst my things here. All right, and gather or retain. But to sit here and not have no movement, I'd rather be doing something where I can gather my stuff. You know, I seen this homeless man ride past me on the street yesterday. He was on a bike and he had a key ring. Girl, it must have been about 1,000 fucking keys on that key ring. It was like a decorative piece that he carries. I don't know. I hope that somebody ain't got keys to that many different properties, bitch. And how could you remember? It was just like, I thought he was just like a cool little thing that he created. Like, you know, somebody that's homeless, that's wandering the streets, they find keys and just put it on a thing. But this man, he looked homeless. Yeah, he was. He had his stuff with him and everything. And he had these key rings on hanging off his belt loop, and it had like 1,000 keys. The shit was big. It was like 2 stacks of big old, it looked like keys. So these could be also keys. Like, if this is lock key energy, if I'm the original person that was supposed to inherit that, and my friends and family were using that in order to, you know, be in these ultralight beams and to travel through portals and shit like this. You know, these could be underground facilities and stuff like this. Or like I said, somebody could have went around here and started something by buying a whole bunch of homes. And when people go through this process, they say, hey, take that one or something like this, or go squat right there or something like the hard life. But why is you steady trying to put me, bitch? That's not my forte. You know, why are you trying to do that? You know, usually if somebody's not going against their queen, they make sure to secure the queen first. And then they go and do this. So this is how I know that these people are some haters or something like this. Yeah, that was working with the underworld. They want to turn our world upside down and force. They didn't like our laws, so they want to force whatever these lunatics created for themselves underground. They want to force it on us here by just infiltrating the people here on earth. These could be Etruscans. These could also be something like this, okay? But something, I feel like whatever this is about to backfire, this could also hit the devil for some reason. Why? Damn. Maybe the devil supposed to kill God or kill me and didn't or couldn't, or it's not the devil's fault probably. I don't know. Because somebody's like, yeah, why don't you just kill the devil? But it's like, it's a group of you motherfuckers that's worse than the devil. To be honest with you, I think they out here. I don't like to just say it was the devil. I got to use my brain a little bit. So it's like, what would be the point of Bowser not being like the hardest thing to beat to get Miss Peach or whatever at the end? If it was so easy, if you just had to jump on him one time like a mushroom, okay? If you would have to, yeah, I'm pretty sure my server is stuck in the 80s. I haven't been upgraded probably in a very long time. Because y'all know, I just love the 80s in the first place. I think it's just the best thing, okay? It's almost like I was supposed to already be ruling in the 80s, and these people took it, so maybe God will bring us back to the 80s. No, let me not say that. Let me not say that, okay? And see how, you know, that wouldn't that be crazy? If like 80s babies were able to turn this shit around and bring it back to the 80s when kids was outside. You know what I'm saying? Like slow it down, right? Like it wouldn't be so big where people would just notice it. You know, this is what people do. The trend setting is all about that. You know, slow it down. All right. So that would be cute. And maybe somebody wish they would have had babies with you back then instead of the mom or whoever this is that was a fake ruler. All right. A Knight of Cups want to bring you something because these people in their kingdom could have lost their gifts. They could have lost access to something or something like this. Okay. This broken nail about to piss me off because I was going to try to just go get the nails taken off. I seen a short nail style. And I'm like, let me get these nails taken off, just get my regular nails done again. And now I done broke it because they long again now. Well, at least the ones that didn't break over here. And now that's just not going to happen because I bust this nail all the way to the white meat. So now it's going to take a minute for it to heal. So I can't even go get them soaked off. It just, I hate when stuff like this happen. All right. But again, I was picking up somebody should have done something or something like this. I don't know. Or somebody was coming back to bring you something, but somebody could have stole this to this person, stole this from this person and took it back west. Something is a setup, man, because it's like somebody like, hey, I put something over there, you know, follow the energy or whatever. Go get this. If it's a bank or a facility, somebody trying to get you caught up in that shit that these girls been doing. It's like nationwide, it seemed like, especially maybe in the South, these people been going into these banks with these fake checks or something. So, I don't know. Somebody could be even using fake names when they go to jail. We got GED man in reverse. This could be the stingy Mohammedan energy. They think that Islam is taking the crown. It's not. You could slay every single one of these motherfuckers that think you about to stand up there and take my throne. Trying to use my past or my sexual. You already, see, this is the energy of God on earth. You already seen my face. You try to go in my memories or something like this. You already done for. You already raised against your ruler or raised against your owner. Because it's like, yeah, you can Islam all you want, but you motherfuckers belong to the crown or you belong to whatever this is. You belong to God. God purchased these people, just like Westworld people. God purchased these people, and these people belong to God. Wherever you, this is what somebody had to go tell these people wherever they were. Don't forget it. So, let's see. Because I'm thinking, if these people are in the dark or this is like some level of Islam, they could have been working with these candy canes or this candy energy or whatever this is, or the candy coated Ray drops could I said Ray drops. Somebody's name could be Ray. Or this could be also people that can't see, like Ray Charles, like blind. Okay, because this could also be somebody that's mentally blind that can't see like extraterrestrial. They can't see extra stuff. Okay. Anyways, I think about the aerial clip picture that I took of my neighbor in Kenosha County. I only had one address the whole time I lived in Kenosha, so you know the Secret Service and stuff like this. You probably already know where that is, or you probably already know something about whatever this is. But I took a picture of the aerial view of my home over there, and what I saw looked like somebody, like the frozen. It's almost like a swimming pool was frozen. Okay, but that's why I keep hearing a warm night, a warm winter night. I don't think that there's snow on the ground in this image, but the pool looks frozen, and there's a little spot in the pool where it looked like somebody's head is, you know, it's like, if you, I'm looking at an aerial view. You see how this lid is? It's like a little spot right here where it looked like somebody's head is in there. Now, I can't get the picture. I don't know what day this picture could have been taken at any time. Okay, the aerial view picture that I took, I know when I took it, but that's not, sometimes that's not like up to the day footage when you, depending on what server you're on. It could be a survey picture from 10 years ago, a survey picture from 15 years ago or 20 years ago. You would probably not know when that aerial view picture was taken. I don't think it's in the specs. Yeah, now somebody's in reverse. Look, I didn't even realize that I flipped the card over. And I was thinking, wait, the pictures of the Kanika girl looking wet like that in that bathroom or in that place. If these people got ranking in this city, this could have been anywhere. Something could have happened to somebody at a secret lodge. Those kind of tile floors is also in hospitals, in schools and stuff like this. These type of things could be in schools as well. You never know if somebody is spying on you, or your neighbors can spy on you. You never know. If you're in your house and say you and your neighbor don't get along, you say, that fucking bitch, I can't stay. I hope she slipped. She out there doing all that on that damn. I hope that bitch slipped down that damn driveway and bust her fucking head. And then this person said, oh, you do. And then they get their little alien friends to come probe you, or come, you know, slap you around or something like this, or do something, beat you up on a spaceship and then heal you and send you back to Earth just to make them feel better. This shit has got to stop. It's insane. I don't know what you're going to do with other people. You ain't going to be fucking around with mine like that. All right. So again, there could be something here where somebody did something here. Somebody was holding some people hostage in their neighborhood for some time. These could be the gutter people that end up in the gutter, or once they die, it's like coming, because they list them as animals or something like this and chip them differently possibly. And this is like somebody strapping somebody in the basement for years and then going down there and saying, one morning they get down there, the person Wick, what the hell, John Wick? I don't know. The person is weak and everything like this, sick. You know, there's stories of men locking their daughters because they're ashamed because they raped their daughters and was having children, and just making the daughter stay in a dungeon in the basement and bringing the children up and trying to raise them like they had a regular life. And while the mom is locked downstairs in a room. Something like this could have been happening to someone. All right. But I was thinking, like, what you mean, source? Okay. Because we seeing that the digital, whatever we seeing in the digital is just a mirage. This could be including people's net worth. These people are living regular lives like us. They just connected to a server. Like your neighbor could be like a Beyonce or something like we just can't. God just said, come on, let's take it there. Okay, these motherfuckers want war. Okay, let's play. You want a war of the mind? Let's take it there. This is what we could be dealing with right here. It's all bullshit. And we watching the tearing down of a nation, and ain't no, I'm the motherfucker up from the ashes. It ain't nobody else that's in their right mind because of the crimes and the things these people had to witness. Some of your children been in these facilities. You don't even know it. Where these children and stuff was chained up, like what Allie Carter is talking about. Some of your pilgrim. What is going on? Pill and Graham. Some of your pilgrim. Somebody could be jugging. Okay, let me just stop talking. Hold on. Let me stop with the cards. Hold on one second, y'all. Because something... Hold on. Ooh, it's hot out here, boy. Times like this, I do wish I had an in-ground pool. I don't like no fucking up above ground pool. It looks silly. But let's talk about this. Let's just, because this is not funny, but this is weird right here, okay? Watergate, Russiagate. So when I was seeing this today, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go talk about it or whatever like this. But I was seeing, I'm getting that good ass feeling again, y'all. Well, something is happening. Something is happening. It's like good is trying to creep back in here. It's like good is trying to... Somebody's name could be good. Is it bad, babe? See, I don't know. Like, somebody could be also trying to compartmentalize or place you in the... I could be a masculine energy or something like this, but they're trying to say it's a blemish or that I was castrated. I could just be made different. I could have been a woman all my life. But somebody saying, oh, the person, she's a masculine, but she's... Okay, well, she can't make it to heaven, so we got to make a body or after... No. I wouldn't let these people do it anyway. I wouldn't let them do it anyway. It's a power struggle, but let's look. Now we got this. Why is this person in reverse? Because if this is a second generation, or this person shouldn't have been living next to me anyway. We was already in the third generation about the time. I think we bought that house in 2008 in Kenosha County. If this is a first or a second generationer, this shouldn't have been in the Truman Show. Maybe this is why they tried to act like this person hated somebody, but they could have just been obsessed. This was the wrong person in the skit. Meaning that they wasn't plugged into God's plan. These people is working with these people in the background, or the first or second generation version of this husband. This could be what these people looked like before they went down underground and made avatars of themselves to grow up with me as if we was having genuine girlfriend, boyfriend, genuine best friend, genuine cousin. These was just creations that they created to be raised around me. It was these people in the underground controlling them. So this person next door could have still, while we didn't get along, she still was connected to the people down there. This is a nice looking, this is a nice looking big dude. He dark skinned too. He only probably about 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". He real big, but he fine as hell. Got a nice full beard and everything. They going in the gym. But that's a nice looking big dude. Anyway. See, somebody could have been saying with the sun at their feet, but not a sun is on burning this person's souls at their feet. Also something about soul, or a sole proprietorship, or the father could have done this with this person, but the father could have lost their life because somebody realized what they was about to do. And so this person could have left the will as me, the only one in the living will, or the sole proprietor. But these people could have got pissed off. Like, I've been down here working with you. She been being up there fucking lazy, or she didn't do nothing, or she wasn't battling, or something like this. This could be like a Damien for somebody, for a Viseria or something. This also somebody like I had to take care of this bitch in the fake Truman Show, and then whatever I belong, this stuff belonged to me. She never had to pay a bill. I see that's what I don't like about this whole thing with this Islam thing. She never had to pay a bill or whatever, and let you be in tune or be a God yourself, and you speaking what you seeing, what you not seeing, what you know. This makes them even more angry. I'ma sell all this property on this side. I'ma give this shit away. I'ma just do right, man. What's wrong? You act like a big ass child. Yeah, we got something about sands. A lot of song about sand keep coming out. This person was walking on this Sanskrit or Sanhedrin or something like this. Somebody took another family member or something here that was quiet, that was mentally ill. And they could have tried to put this stuff on me or something like this here. They could have even gave this person an old body of mine from my collection. But you got this energy here. I'm wondering if whoever this is, you know how when we seen the pictures of Kanika in the corner, her hair was wet, swooped all around her face like she had drowned. Well, I was living in that house next to this woman when that happened. What if they put this person in the underground system and took this person into Chicago, try to make it seem like she was, they could have took me from my own home or something. Or I told you the girl right across the street from us at the Kenosha house looked like the girl that they got in them pictures looked like a mixture between me and the girl across the street from the young girl. We was the only so-called black people on those blocks. They moved from the same town we came from. This lady was friends. They was friends with my older cousin, them that was in that picture with me that I shared within the past week or so. She was their friend. She was in their group, like their class group. And when I met, she was like, "Yeah, it's not my daughter though. You know, I've been with her since she was real little. We met, and she told me like how they met and everything. She was real little. The mother had left, or she was passed away, or something like this. So when that girl moved there, she was little still. When they moved there, a little bit after us, maybe couple 2 to 4 years after us, they moved in. The girl in the Kanika videos with the little dimples, she looked like a mix between me and the little girl across the street. How? I don't know. But there could be splicing DNA when they have you in a certain neighborhood. This is all I can think. That these are not human. Somebody like they hate not people is something else that somebody hates. Now let's see if it's these entities or these things. That's why I keep telling y'all. The little girl with the dimples and smiling with the cute little face. The other one that I showed the other day with the long nose and the kind of buggy eyes, that could be an alien breed. That's what I think. Okay. I think that they already turned that person into a male and produced that person back out to us. All right. What I said, what they said, you going to the show when they was replaying the text messages that the people were saying around the time that she was taken. Oh, he fine too. Bitch, hold on. Let me get me a membership. Hold on. That's what y'all trying to do, ain't you? Yeah, he is. We just talking. We playing. You know that. Just act like this. Okay? I'm not no actor, but this is what we do. It's just a part of me. It's just what we do. I ain't saying I'm about to go give him my number. I can look. I'm not lusting after him. He's nice looking. All right. So you look at the one when Kanika looking to the side, and the face is more like cartoonish on that energy. And then you have the one with the cute little smile or whatever with the cheeks with the dents, the dimples in her cheeks when she's like laying down or something like this with that turquoise shirt on or whatever. And then you have the version of her that was in the mirror fixing her hair. That ain't the same person. It's three different. That's three different energies. It's three different Kanikas, whether it was whatever this is, okay? If what we're seeing there is showing this Kanika girl, but it really happened to another person like me or you or somebody else, is we need to know that there's three. Now, when they said which one you going to, you want to go to the show with the hood. This could be certain sectors. I told you, angels and demons. The demons could be the people like the street ghost people, the street people, like those kind of shows and stuff like that. And then the other people could be like the people that's still in the Truman Show, where there's rules and shit. I was saying that either could be that or one of these people is castrated in a sense. So the way that they do genital mutilation is not just cut the whole thing. Sometimes they just cut a little sliver. Sometimes they just penetrate, they poke. They do different things to these girls. You know how they, when we look at the anatomy of the cup, the hood, the clitoris part is called the hood. They could have been doing things to different versions of someone. Somebody could have had the whole thing. That's why I said the ankh is like a tool, is kind of like a tool. Seemed like they could use that and just place that on there and with a sharp thing and just take off the whole damn thing. So again, you or I or this person could have a version of you that don't have that anymore. You could tell your stuff is different. And then one week you might touch down there and it feel different. And one week, this is another way to identify sometimes what's going on with your body or if you've been moved. So there could have been two. I told you, if say that like, oh yeah, the Empress is going to the hotel this weekend. Okay, go ahead. The Gay Rights Act, if you read just what they say on Google, that means about public places, hotels, something like this, that somebody can find out your schedule. When you get stuff on like third-party websites, they give you your, I'm about to say entourage, your interior, whatever it's a word for it. Like, what's your plans, your travel plans for the day? You get off the plane at this time. You're, at this time you arrive at the hospital. I mean, at the hotel, and then so on. Itinerary, I think it's called. So somebody can read your itinerary, knowing what you're gonna do. Get the room next door, downstairs, whatever like this. And the shit already set up. Okay. If you have a magnetic chip, somebody could do something like that. Also, last night I was looking at those images and I was thinking about what images have I seen lately, because sometimes I be scrolling to find images to match up with scriptures and stuff like this. I put up a couple what I said. It said, oh, I'm sorry, my wound this time have been too, somebody could have been staggering through there, pierced. That's just what I just hear. Okay. Because on the footage, when the man is sitting on the corner and they got us watching the hallway, and Monifa and that one girl with the purple leggings and the purple and black leggings is walking down that motherfucking hallway. I'm just telling you what people was doing. If you didn't catch that in the footage with the little glitches, you could see it. We don't know which ones is angels and demons, but those people had somebody on a stretcher or something, or wrapped up in a blanket or something. They was carrying a person, like as if, you know, back on the, like if somebody get hurt on the football field and they put them on that thing, like the little things you take a nap with in the first grade with, in the kindergarten, those little netted bed things with the metal legs. It's almost like on a stretcher, like the old-fashioned stretcher, how they just, in those crazy like cartoonish clown things, you can see the person, they run on the field, get the person real fast, put them on the thing, and the person's like, ooh, and they walk around the fucking stretcher. Like, this is what this looked like the way they turn and everything like this. You could see that they carrying something long around that corner, and they slip off into the part where we can't see no more. That could have been somebody that was a man down that got taken to safety. But why this shit ain't in the report is what I'm saying. Because somebody was carrying something. Now, if you're going to get swapped out, they could do it in a public place. They would be risking their jobs or something if they come into your home. Not to say that they wouldn't do it. But that means that they can have, that means that when I went to that hotel that day, that was the only hotel that I could really get. Somebody already knew when I was about to go to Miami that day, when I missed my flight, and I was staying at my sister's house. They could have already had a clone, my other version from Chicago, that they could have been having harvesting there in the fucking hotel. And then when I got there and I fell asleep, who knows? I had that hallucinogenic dream. Who knows what could have happened? I could have got swapped out right there before I even called this motherfucker to come pick me up and take me home, because I don't want to stay at this hotel. Okay? Because I don't know what to call her. I'm going to call her Red. I'm going to call her Red. I'm going to call her Red because I remember wearing that cheetah print bra with that little orange crossbody top, with that orange wig in that hotel at the Milwaukee Brewery Hotel. Okay? That's the last time I remember myself looking like that. And this was a time too, when I look back at that footage or whatever, when I did that whatever, the Rosemont, whatever, that video that I put up, when I was still labeling my videos, that was the same version right there. As when I went to Milwaukee around Christmas a couple years ago, because we was arguing at home and I was irritated, and they was going to grandma's house and I didn't want to go, and so I went and got a hotel to get away from everybody. And I went to Milwaukee to that brewery hotel. Now again, this could be another thing too, because when I went to that hotel, I remember the first time I went there twice. I liked it. I went there once on Christmas. That was the random thing. I just went there, whatever. In that hotel, they got big water towers. They got big, because they try to keep the same aesthetic as how back in the day, what they used to do, a winery, a brewery, or whatever. So when you walking through the hallways, there's still remaining like big huge, like silo things they incorporated into the building of the hotel. So it made me think about the girl, the Liam girl in the Liam girl in the elevator footage. But when I went there, I got the room like on a second floor or something like this. When I came, the smell, okay, the smell, but first chicken. Okay. This was a couple years back, I told y'all. Now, this hotel, the brewery, I'm gonna just call it a brewery. We're gonna call it that. I had that orange wig on. I did videos there too. I'll try to find them and put them up later. I had seen an image of one of my masculines sitting like this when I was at this hotel the second time. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how did it happen? When did I go? Which time? Because I was upstairs. Confirmation, I was upstairs the first time. And then the second, like on the fourth floor or something, the third or fourth floor. And then the one other time I was only on the second floor. But anyways, I saw this man. See the handler here. Okay. Got the handler. Somebody's handler looked very familiar to me. We had the handler, because somebody could have been draping themselves as if they was America. This, so again, in this instance, somebody could have took somebody up out of here because they was pretending to be America. But if you didn't want to, if you wasn't gonna do right by America, then why did you take that person up out of here for real? Then you see what I'm saying? Because I knew this person was in trouble. I knew they were showing me that image to tell me that something was gonna happen to this man. This is this Gemini. I think that was the first time that I went there. But let's talk about the second time. I walked up in that hotel room, and there was a corner wall here. My room wasn't quite there yet. It was like I had to go through this little corridor, stop and look both ways because it's like only a little bit of hallway. So they had the big outside area with the silos and stuff, and you walk through, and then it's a doorway like this, and then once you get in that doorway, you can either go left or right. It ain't no going forward at all. It's like probably the corridor is the size of this car, so it ain't no going for. This is it. You walk through the corridor, you right there at the wall. You have to go this way or that way. And my room was down this way, and there was one room on the end right there, like this. Let's talk about this one last time. So this is the long hallway, and at the end of the hallway is this door. My hotel room was like right over here. It could have been one more in between me and this corner. This was the end. So this, you can't go nowhere. You can't go no more. It's like 6 rooms on this side, 6 rooms on that side. So my room could have been the kitty corner room. It was either the one right up against that flat room at the end of the hallway. It was either the one right next to that one or right next to it. Okay, but when I walked down there, and I keep walking through my kitchen, like, what's that stinking ass smell? And then I realized that my daughter had a rotisserie chicken sitting out on the countertop, and it smelled spoiled and foul. And that smell was making me think back to that hotel room when the stinky smell was in that room. And it was so horrid, and I could kind of smell it in my room too. I was about to get my room changed because it was making my stomach hurt. Okay, but I was really deep into my awakening at that time, and I ended up crying that night. Okay, so I also heard something, there's some ancient writings that if these people, everybody's like every teardrop, but if you cry at certain times, these soul snatchers are waiting to take a pinch of your soul. So this is another reason why people should not just be crying for no fucking reason. This is just my opinion. This is how I look at it. Somebody wants you to cry, but it's not good. First of all, these men must be looking at somebody as they could be a first emperor. So if you gotta let it out, let it out. But if you don't, I'm just saying, okay? So that happened. That happened the one time when I went there, and I'm like, that stinking ass smell. It just stank so bad, and it smelled kind of like that chicken. So that's why I keep thinking, did these people try to call the spiritual police and try to say like I did something? Yeah, King of Wands is upset about this, but this is some type of manipulation tactics, because this Mommy Watson energy or this Queen of Cups want to be the King of Wands. This person want to be a pimp. They've seen the men. This is somebody that been fucking with the pimps. Mommy Watson energy, this could be somebody very tapped into masculine energy, or what males or these so-called males are thinking, or these are castrated males. This is like a Varys, whatever his name is. This could be somebody that looked like a woman, okay? But it's really this person, okay? And they could be saying that I'm the castrated one, but it's that person. The men tap into each other's energy different. The people that's more, and you like, ooh, how she know this person shit like that? Because that person is a man. And this person, more than likely, is the man that been sleeping with all of the men. Consciously. If I am connected to those men, these men was connecting to me on a level that may have been in another realm. So I can look at them. I can feel them a little bit. I can think what they thinking, but not that deep into it. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between the Queen of Cups. That's the difference between a real Queen of Cups and somebody that could have started out as a Queen of Cups for a special man, but then that didn't work out. And so that's the only person that she could be a Queen of Cups for. She don't give a fuck about, even later on, she still find herself not trying to look at this masculine as, I hope he okay, or what's going on with him. Is he still alive or something? Well, I don't know about somebody else's, but I can't be nobody else's Queen of Cups unless they come, and it would be unless they came in the real realm and spent time with me in what I consider as real life. If I'm stuck in this realm, or this the most important part to me, what I'm building here to change things here, that person would be with me. If after we was on this level, then I could probably, if he's got separated from me, I could probably be his Queen of Cups. But do you see how that happens? How that works? Okay. This could also be manipulation here too. Somebody could be manipulating it to be that way, which is an injustice. Yeah, look, with the Ace of Cups. To take away somebody's Ace of Cups, because this is like a world Ace of Cups. Like, these men have been coming to me in my calmness or something like this since I was a little kid. Somebody is trying to stop that. Somebody tried to manipulate it here. All right. The Chariot in reverse. This could be causing some type of warfare. So some of these men are killing themselves. Yeah. Okay. Doing something like this. See, with that, the Chariot, maybe it's just one chariot, but these could be chariots. Also, something about the chariots in reverse. Something is not, these are not chariots in reverse that did something. It's not the devil that did something. It could be these little bad kids. Chain gang. Also, if somebody was in devil energy, or I'm hearing you little devil. Remember I said it looked like somebody still had something in their hands when they died? Look at their hands. This could be somebody went in the underworld and got a younger girlfriend. Or my girl got a girlfriend. I don't think it's this spouse that was in the house with me. Like somebody like, hey, yeah, this is how we do it with our group. Here's my daughter. Take her and going off. And then I'm going to just be overcharging your wife. Or if this is the forever young version of this male in the background that could have been dating that girl by knowing what's going on around me in my retina scan and keeping an eye on me, that could have been this person's boyfriend. This could be what this Two of Pentacles is about, because somebody was with me. This was somebody that somebody that's still fun and full of spirit or something. This is like, I'm getting like even Rhaenyra as a young girl and then as an older woman. It's something about that here. But they also saying the devil is out of this. So what if my boyfriend or my friend or a masculine energy that was connected to me was the devil? Somebody could be saying that the devil ain't included with this, but I don't know. The way we're pulling it out again here like this, it's like that's false judgment. Like this is the devil trying to roll above me and get in the role of God. And then I had to say, no, you in heaven, you was ruling something in people's minds already. So no. Yeah, strength card. No. Absolutely not. So somebody done said in their whole motherfucking heart. Yeah, this person got a new lovers. Either the person in the underworld, they was trying to wake me up at that time and it didn't work how they thought. But it's because of your team, dude. And yeah, it could probably never work. Yeah, because this person was supposed to be in the lover situation with America. But somebody took something else. This could be people that was in a higher realm here that brought some type of rain down on somebody. Could be from a cold region. Some people was up watching something in the higher planes and they brought something in the higher levels and they brought something down. And we also got, yeah, these handlers. Okay. And then we have this big wand right here. Somebody could be about to go off into a new lover situation and somebody else already penetrated this person. Somebody with a big ass, you know what, penetrated this woman. Somebody already, this person's supposed to be going towards a new lovers thing, and somebody already feel like they, but since I can't be sired, it's a waste of time. This person going back. What Beyonce said, tell your friends that we still something and we not. Basically, why are you telling your friends we still fucking around and we not? Like, this like you, because it'll take me to get my little hotel room feeling all comfortable and sexy and everything, and put me a little lingerie and be walking around my room or something like this. I don't get to relax like this in that kind of atmosphere at home with all the kids and stuff. So, but they be like, why you got that on or something? So I don't get to do that. But somebody could have been watching something, okay? Somebody could even be watching some old footage of somebody. Somebody couldn't wait. Whoever this is with these yellow or the sand colored t-shirt. But this could be anybody. What is this boy doing? The lion. Okay. Yeah, because I'm telling you, whoever this is, if this is a male lion, he's getting something from a handler. If this is a man, like with legs and stuff like this, then this demon, this is a demon over here with the lovers, with the red wings. It's not an angel necessarily. This person wants this man for themselves. She, yeah, there go her hand with blood on it too. So they saying that it's the dark skies or these people, but it may not be. They might be your favorite supporters or have been in the past. It's this woman. It's this wench. She want this man. She give him little fiery things to throw at you to destroy you or something, or me or whatever. And then they sent this person down to penetrate this energy. And look at her hand. It got blood on it. Look, it got tally bands. Look, tallies on their hand, bloody tallies. There's some on this one too, but they really showing right here, and blood is trickling down on that side. See, it's some on their hand on this side too, right over the fire, but on this side is blood all over there, and then all this is coming down. So this could be somebody that likes to jump in both of these people's energy and use it, and then lure this person off to go hang with the friends and have fun. This is somebody that can't come to earth and have these type of experience, or they couldn't. So this person was doing something like getting some tallies up on this person. This could even be somebody that work in the upper realms and send people in to do stuff to this woman and then mark it down. When you went to Miami, this happened. When you went here and there, knowing that this is shit that these people manipulated or opened up your door. Somebody that this person is working, this could be this futuristic eye energy or something. Somebody been doing, somebody's obsessed. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay? With the sun. These people know the truth about something here. They did know this is the sun. That's why somebody trying to sneak in and do this. And now we got the King of Swords here. Because 99.9% of times that I ever went out of town, it never had nothing to do with another man. I did meet somebody for a brief minute when I was crossing over. I was like, oh, I got an overlay in this city or whatever for a brief minute at LaGuardia one time. All right, but I was never taking a trip to go see somebody else and kick it with them or fuck them or bring them in my room or nothing like this. Okay, so in one local time, you know, I had somebody that I had been talking to or something like this. But this ain't the thing, like I was going out of town so I could go fuck around. It's not a thing. Somebody could have been doing this whenever I went, and then when this person said, oh, he gonna die before her, or he gonna cross over before her, and then when the person get over there, they're showing them this stuff, but it was not the things that I was actually doing. You could have probably fucked around in the past. You could have showed this person something that I was doing and they could have been mad, or somebody that I was writing online or something, they could have been mad. But I think this is stuff that these people are doing. Snuff movies. They was paying people to go in and do stuff to somebody that they was not aware of was going on. You see what I'm saying? Wheel of Fortune. Somebody thought these could be mechanics. Like, yeah, we know that those girls was over there messing with her the other day. Go make sure everything's still done good with her vitals and stuff like this. You see this mechanic with this tire flying off with the LGBT? All right? But this was on the ground in reverse. And in reverse, we got the monarch butterfly in reverse, and then we got the poppy seeds or the poppy flowers in reverse. This could also be poppy, like with this black card. This could be like the poppy energy for me. If they doing this in the background, could be the Saint Germain energy. All right. And then we got the rainbow in reverse here. So somebody could have been doing something here. This woman was doing something. Yeah, you're seeing something or I am. Somebody's seeing something from a higher perspective now. Somebody was doing something so that they can get this person in the future. Okay. This is energy harvesting. This person could have even, I told you, they came down from, the eye in the sky or something. Somebody seeing something. There go the energy of the penetrate. Why this person could not see, or was asleep, or was bound, or they could have been given a drug or something, in order for somebody to take whatever this juice is. You see this juice? To take it back up on high for someone. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You would be able to make an exact, accurate something of this by seeing it on footage, but you can't. This is all stuff that's going on even in the subconscious, behind your back, when something where it can't be explained in the regular ecclesiastical court of law. That's why it's sitting back here behind her head. This is not nothing that you could see, on this ain't nothing you will be having a court case in the regular public on, because it's extra, it's ET, it's extra. This is something, I don't know if you talk to NASA or something here. All right, but this is not something that you're going to be going to the local police like XYZ. Okay. Ooh, girl, I don't even think my wig is all the way on. Okay, this is something like that. And then we got the man down, because that dream that I had about somebody having sex with me, to me it was a dream, but I could feel somebody pushing on me 3 to 4 years ago when I got that hotel just for a couple hours. Now, this is what I'm saying. A cop was like, I don't want to go down there by myself. You come up here. You know what I'm saying? You come up here and just come get me. But I wasn't thinking, like, to be honest, I feel bad right now if something happened to this person. But I'm thinking, wait a minute. What if when I called him and he came up here and get me, somebody just snatch him in the hallway? Snatch him down to the basement, take him in the underworld. Or what if, and send one that been in the underworld for all these years up here to take me home? And then by the time I'm going in the Uber the next day to go back to the airport to finally go to Miami, that ain't even me. And they could have tortured this person underneath the hotel or something all this time. 2 people that this person could have trusted here, that this person held in highest esteem here. This could be something you couldn't handle. See, the main person that's closest to him, his match, a woman. This could be a woman, like his sword, his side piece, his Nina. Well, he say, if I got my Nina, then I know I'm straight tripping. This could be this energy, like that's somebody's sword. And then there's the burdensome energy here. Two. This even making me think about the Stella, but I didn't even fall asleep at the Stella this time. I just took a couple months back when I just went there. Like, yeah, I think I'm ready to just try it and get away, because y'all acting crazy in here. And I went there, and I didn't even get to stay the night. I was like, okay, you just go home, and then when it get too late, I'll finish doing my videos and playing around and reading my books, and then I'll just go back home. I mean, I don't know how they would have had to move quick. Cause I could feel the energy that night, like somebody that didn't plug in a long time plugged in. So if they still got one in Kenosha, that could be who I. This is another reason. So people trying to probably figure out why on my channel I say I haven't been doing nothing since even before Texas. Because I think before Texas, this was almost prepping too, before we would go to Texas, possibly when I went to the Stella for the last time. And he brought me something to eat, and I ate, and then he did some Uber driving for a little bit. I could imagine this person, they could have swapped this person out. That could have been the last time. Two people not out in the cold. Somebody is hiding. Why are they doing that though? Are they trying to hide that these people already have seed from me amongst these groups, so they should be leaving me the fuck alone, so that we don't have that many turbulence right here on this thing? What are they trying to do? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Or this is like some people not trying to kick somebody out in the cold with, like, they're not gonna be victorious. Yeah, this is the Empress. Somebody could be the Empress's pets or people or something like this. And that's why they're not getting a victory over me, the Empress. These people is not the Most High. Whoever thought they was getting this victory with this High Priestess in reverse. Somebody's happy about this. That somebody's being seen as a fraudulent King of Cups. And now they're getting blocked because somebody is fucking crazy. Or that's what they're saying about somebody. And they could be also stuck somewhere going to jail. This is what's being reviewed. And these women could be celebrating, or this could be something that happened to somebody. Like somebody could have been waiting for somebody to go down there, get down into that city, and then they called but the person is not dead here. Like, this is somebody sending you into the valley of the dead, but you're not dead. Ooh. Like, they're gonna get a tower here. These women told you these women was buying up houses when we was shopping for houses in Kenosha. This is what's being uncovered. This is my fucking kingdom or something. Not a jail, not a this, not nothing. That's not why I'm here. Hold on, y'all.